What was the moment?
There's one every day.
Okay. There has to be. What was the moment where you're like,
We're almost out of product.
shit
Yeah.
got real? Like what was that when you got real? What was that moment? Hey folks, other night I was out at a restaurant, and you know me, I love my vodka martinis. And the bartender said, "Hey, you need to try this new vodka." I was like, I like certain brands, I like it. And the guy was like, "No, I want you to taste this brand. They're out of Maryland, women-owned company." I'm like, "Hey, I'm always supporting what the ladies, whatever we can do, let's support." So I had a little taste. I was like, "Oh, this is really, really good." I was like, "All right, I need to get these people who run this vodka on the show." So the next voices you'll hear will be the owners of Wisher Vodka. Welcome to the No Pix After Dark podcast. I'm your host, Aaron Dante. Folks, I don't have nothing but the heavy hitters. I got people flying from Chi-Town, the Windy City, and also from Baltimore. How you ladies doing today?
Great.
Good.
Nice to be here.
And say your names for the audience.
I'm Kimberly LaRose.
I'm Emily Gillis-Terry.
And what are you guys owners of?
Wisher
Wisher
Vodka.
Vodka.
All right, welcome to Northeast Baltimore. How you guys doing today?
Good. Happy to be here.
I see you guys get your glasses. All right, the drinks ready to go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We
so
brought
got-
cocktails, all sorts of stuff.
So thank you for your time. I always tell people it's hard to get time, and thank you for coming in. The weather's beautiful for you outside, not
so
too much
beautiful.
humidity.
Yeah.
It's a great day. So
Great day to be in Baltimore.
thank you. I'm glad you guys can hang out at the NoPixAfterDark studios and whatnot. Yeah. So tell everybody a little bit about you guys. We know you guys are women-owned vodka, but talk about you guys' background and how you guys met.
Well, we've been friends for over 10 years now. And we originally met, working out at the gym. And then, we went our separate ways, stayed in touch, and then we started Wisher together.
Yeah, and we were part of this really amazing workout community. It was one of the most diverse communities I've ever been a part of, and it's really hard to create. And so with Wisher, that was something we really wanted to aspire to do, is to create a truly diverse community where everyone was included and everyone was welcome. And that's the
Yeah, that's the idea behind
that's the
Wisher.
first mistake of the day.
No, you're fine. You're fine. So give me a little bit about your background. So where you guys originally from? Where'd you guys go to school for college? Is this something you always thought you'd be like, own a vodka brand? Like, tell us a little bit background so audience can know a little bit about you.
So I grew up in Wisconsin, Milwaukee area, and then I went to school at Ringling College of Art and Design in Sarasota, Florida. I was really passionate about growing brands, doing packaging design. I've worked on packaging design for national brands and private label. Really just loving to see how brands grow and develop and change over time. And then, starting my own businesses. I own another business called M&Me Studio. So this just seems like a natural fit to start another business with a good friend.
I originally came from Michigan. I've moved around a bit, but I went to Michigan State University. I have a business degree in hospitality, and I have a background in sales and hospitality and management.
So then from all that, so you're an entrepreneur, sounds like.
Yes.
Are you an entrepreneur also?
I'm more on the investment side of businesses and do a lot of investing and just a lot of volunteer work, and I've raised 3 kids.
Okay, so it's a good match because you're an investment side. You want to be do you like to be out in front and talk to people?
No, Kim is the out in front.
Oh, you're
person.
not? Okay,
I'm
you're
the
behind.
idea person. I'm the one that created all the pictures.
She's
I'm
the beautiful branding behind Wisher.
I just create the visuals. So yeah.
I like that. Yeah. So did you guys meet here in the Midwest or here in Maryland? How'd you guys
In Ohio.
Ohio, okay.
Yeah, we're in
Yeah,
Ohio.
we've moved all over. Each of
Okay.
us have moved all over.
Moved
So
a
it's
lot.
it's a little chaotic, but I think that also gives us a great view of what's happening throughout the country as far as what people like, what people are trying, and whatnot.
So yeah, I used to live in Youngstown, Ohio a long time,
Oh, wow.
long time ago.
Yeah.
Little
Yes.
small town and way, I was like very young, but I liked Ohio. Ohio was a different place. In the Midwest, a lot of my friends went to school in Michigan State.
Yeah.
They went to Buckeyes, Ohio State, and Michigan, the Big House. So it's always a good time to hang out with those crews with people football season. So.
Yeah, we work with the DC Spartans out here in DC area as
Nice.
well. So
Nice,
do some
nice.
charity events with them.
Okay, so
So
I'm
I
actually
like to keep my ties.
you have to. So I'm a Syracuse guy. I went to school up in upstate New York. So we were Big East, now ACC. I don't know what we are now, but that's really cool. So tell us a little bit about when you guys first met. Were you guys even thinking about where you guys? It was. I know you say working out, but was it over a cocktail or something like that? What was like how did that all happen? Like
It was just this really tight knit community. We worked out, but then we all became best friends. It was just, it became who we hung out with at night, daytime, and in the morning to work out. So it was just a really tight knit group, and we just had a lot of fun together.
Yeah, we were going out, eating food, having cocktails, and then working out and just like living a lifestyle together.
Work hard, play hard.
I love it. I love it. So, and I read about how you guys. So one of you have Crohn's, right? Crohn's disease.
I do. Yes, that was the inspiration behind
Yes.
Wisher.
Right.
Yes.
And so that was kind of like one of the things that you guys discussed, and you're like, I can't drink certain alcohol because of it, whatnot.
Right. Yeah. So I can't digest wheat or corn safely. So we decided we wanted to make a vodka that was more inclusive and transparent. And that's what led us to creating Wisher made out of sugar beets.
Yes. I definitely want to talk about that. Definitely want to talk about that. We'll get to that. So, you're thinking about it. I want to start a vodka brand. Like, how does it even happen? Like, I mean, like, where does it even come from?
It didn't go straight there.
Okay.
It was like, hey, we want to start a business together. Hey, these are some things that, are happening in Kim's life, are happening in my life. Going out and getting a cocktail with Kim is an experience sometimes.
Okay.
We have fun.
Sometimes we'll be at parties and she can't eat or drink anything. That really brings the party down.
Yeah.
Got you.
So then we were like, there's a problem here in the market. And, when there's a problem, there's also a good solution usually. So we started looking for that kind of solution and started learning more about the liquor industry. And then we kind of were like, oh, a vodka would be great. Oh, let's start looking at distilleries. And then it just became Wisher.
Yeah, because that's the liquor game is a whole different game.
Yes.
And I've experienced that now working with so many different brands that it's a whole different language that I'm like, I actually had a friend do me like a 101 class on everything. Like, this is what you need to know. This is where this comes from. This is where this comes from. I'm like, this is a whole different thing because, again, certain things you can do, certain things you can't do, certain states. And
A
it's
lot of
like, wow.
regulation for sure.
A lot of
red
regulation.
tape. Mm-hmm.
So how did you guys, before we get into like the meat of everything, where does the one start with like research and development? Like just on the vodka? Like, I mean, because when you first think of vodka, you think about potato, that's what you first think about, but beets.
Yeah, we were really, we tried a million different products. We did an exhaustive just research on what products you can use to make vodka and where to make it and finding a great partner to do that. And we really chose beets because it tasted the best. It just has a really unique flavor to it that you just can't get from wheat or corn or potatoes. And we chose it because it was the best tasting.
Nice. So the beets. Like again, I when I tasted the vodka, I was at local spot, Maggie's Farm. I was like, wow, this tastes really, really good. Like this is nice, a smooth taste. And I was like, this is really good. And then again, the guy, Tavon, who's here in the studio right now, was like, you got to try this. I'm like, bro, I'm getting my hair. He's like, just have a taste. I'm tasting like, oh, this is some good stuff.
I love Maggie's Farm. He makes an amazing cocktail. I'm proud to be represented by him.
Oh, yeah. It's delicious cocktail. So I was like, I definitely need to have you guys on. And when it said, man, beets, I was kind of like, this is very unique and distinctive and very special. And I'm very happy to have you guys on. So what we'll do when we get back up these messages, we'll talk about the company, the brand, the name behind it. What are you guys doing? How are you helping Baltimore community, D.C., the Maryland community? Where are you guys selling vodka? What states are in? Where can people find you guys on websites? All that good stuff. We'll be right back on these messages, folks.
Thinking about starting a podcast, but don't know where to get started? No worries, Digital Empath Studios has you covered. So whether if it's for business, building your personal brand, or fun with friends, content creation couldn't be easier. With easy-to-use online booking, you can get started today. No technical knowledge necessary. We provide all of the professional audio and video equipment you need to make your show stand out. Come in and experience why content creators are calling Digital Empath Studios their studio home. With on-site engineers, you can focus on creating and free your mind to explore your creativity. Conveniently located in downtown Baltimore, we offer you and your colleagues a clean, safe, and comfortable environment to create. With the option to offload editing and uploads to us streamlining the process. Customize your setup with various backdrops, including green screen and off-site locations where we come to you. It's time to introduce your brand to the world. You bring the vision, we bring it to life.
And folks, we are back at No Pix After Dark podcast with the owners of Wisher Vodka. How are you ladies doing?
Wonderful.
Good.
Happy to be here.
We just got some amazing cocktails made. Wow. Tell us a little bit about this cocktail. I mean, what was made? What is this? And
So you're drinking the Wisher Moonstone.
okay.
That has Wisher vodka, lemonade, and lavender syrup.
Oof.
This is our signature cocktail.
This is like refreshing on a summer
Oh,
day.
yeah.
Perfect for
I'm
summer.
on a boat out in Middle River,
Yes.
just relaxing. This is dangerous.
Yes.
This is dangerous right here.
Yes, it's easy.
Because I'm mostly a vodka and tequila drinker. That's what I don't. That's my yellow brick road. I don't go any further after that. Because I just know how vodka and tequila do. But so what's your vodka name? Let's talk about the name. Where did it come from?
So Wisher has the word she and her in it, if you notice.
Ooh.
And it's a woman-owned brand. It also has the word we, so bringing everyone together and bringing the world back together in a post-COVID world. And we were wishing we could be together during COVID when we couldn't be. And so this was our way of reuniting and building a business and staying connected during COVID.
I remember reading an article about that. I was doing my homework on you guys about the COVID and whatnot. How was that trying to start a business and get it off the ground during COVID? How was that?
Well, part of it was great because we had a lot of time to research, a lot of time stuck at home reading. But then we were slowly, touring different distilleries and trying to learn more information. And, we learned a lot. We learned a lot about people making hand sanitizer and how their distilleries are being used in different ways during COVID, which I thought was really cool and interesting. But yeah, I think it gave us a really good opportunity to start something new because everything else was kind of slowing down.
Right. So were you guys a little nervous with COVID, or were you guys like, we're going to keep on pushing through?
So we kind of started mid-COVID.
Right.
So luckily, we didn't have to worry. We were just kind of like, we know it's going to come back eventually. Like, the world can't stay like this forever.
Yeah, initially it was just phone calls, and then once things were a little safer, we started traveling and just learning and visiting these distilleries, and then decided to forge forward because we found that there really was an interest and need for a gluten-free product, and 50% of people seek out gluten-free and grain-free products. So we realized we were onto something and decided to forge forward.
I have a lot of friends who look for gluten-free products all the time.
Do you? Yeah.
So
not
this is actually
surprised.
really cool, something that I definitely want to reach out to tell people about this vodka also. So you got the name. I really like that. Wish, we, and sure, I like that. I love that sound bite. That's a good one. I like that a lot. So you guys are still far apart, not living in the same area, not living in the same zip code, area code. How does the business work? Like, how does it go? Because you're in a different time zone. You're in a different
only an
time zone. But like, how does that work on the ground? Like, you're in Maryland, you're really pushing it. How does that work?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of divide and conquer, and then we reunite every week, a couple times a week, and just, let everyone know where we're at and what we need. And Emily really focuses on the branding and creating what we look like. And I'm on the front lines. I'm meeting the customers. I'm talking about the product and just getting out in the community. And then Alex is one of our other partners in town this weekend. So he supports us on the tech side. So website and that. And then my twin sister as well as a partner. Kristen Buser, and she does everything behind the scenes. So she's payroll, taxes, licensing, all the red tape, and she's very organized. So the four of us together are just a perfect team.
Do you guys promote heavily in Chicago where you are also, or how does that work?
So right now we're working on opening up the Chicago market. So we're in the paperwork phase.
Okay.
It's a great phase of submitting paperwork and then being told you have a few more documents that they need.
Okay. So what made you want to kick off a launch in Maryland? Was it easier, you would say, or was it less red tape?
Well, I was more on the sales front and with the experience, and I was going to be the person that was presenting to the customer. So it just made most sense to start in Maryland. It's produced on the East Coast, so it made transportation simpler. And it just made the most sense for us to be in Maryland and D.C. But now we're ready to grow into the next phase in Illinois.
I love that. I love it. So the Maryland region, how has the response been in this whole region with Wisher? I mean, I see you. I'm always open to IG. I see you at all these events, and I'm like, they're making a market, and they're making our mark in the Maryland market, which is really great.
Yeah.
How are you doing it? Tell us the secret sauce behind the scenes.
The city has really welcomed us in and made us part of the city and the state, I should say. But we just feel really fortunate to have met some amazing people, some amazing communities. We work with Baltimore Office of Promotion in the Arts, and that's introduced us to a lot of different people and communities and restaurants, and that we love to support. We've also met, we just like to be part of the community and not just someone who's there to sell something. We just like to really experience it and be part of it. And we also work with Paid in Full Garage Show, who's brought us in to meet you. So, we just like to be at the ground level and be part of everything, not just some big corporate company trying to sell you something.
And I will tell you, Paid in Full Garage Show, they pump it.
Yeah, I love them.
'Cause literally, he tells me all about it. Like, man, you got to meet them. Because he comes to a lot of my events, and we always have I always try to have different spirits at my events, because I'm like, let's show who's out there. Let's show the variety. Let's show what business. So I work with a company in Breckenridge right now that has some brands, some other spirits and whatnot. I work with the Guinness Open Gate Brewery before. So I worked with different couples, and he was like, you got to talk with them because they have really good stuff. And I can only imagine my audience would go crazy for this. So definitely. So
thank you.
DC market, how's that treating? Everybody tells me it's a hard market. How's that working for you, DC market?
I think it's all about being slow and steady. So finding the right people that, we connect with, and then kind of moving through that area. We've found some really great partners. So we're just continuing to grow.
So how do you guys market your product? Like, who is this product for out there? Like, if I'm telling somebody out here, there's a million different vodkas out here. Who am I selling this to? Who am I telling about this? Because it's delicious. This is delicious.
Thank you.
My friends know I like to drink. But how do you market it? Like, what's the target audience? Who are you looking for? Who's your audience?
Well, there's a couple different areas. So we certainly want to help people who have allergies or food concerns, like the Crohn's or celiac or gluten-free and grain-free, corn-free community. But it's also an ultra premium. I don't know if you've heard, but we just won the Grand Vodka of the Year, as well as Producer of the Year and Gold Medalist by the Bartender Spirits Award, which is a global competition. And we're just so honored to be recognized for a real quality vodka. We also, Seton Foods recognized us as their favorite, Seton Foods' favorite vodka in a tasting, and we beat out all of the top selling brands, which I won't mention their names, but all the top selling brands, Wisher was recognized as their favorite, and we're really proud of those things.
You beat me too. That was my next question right there.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. I'm gonna have you come over here.
Too much.
I'm gonna have you come over here.
Much.
You told me don't talk.
Did I even answer the question you asked? I'm trying to think back.
You did. No, I'm teasing you.
Just kidding.
I'm teasing. But so when I think about vodka, I think about my espresso martinis. I think about everything that's out there. That's the most hype out right now. With the alcohol market going with everybody's doing seltzers, how do you compete with that? Like, that's like the new thing. hip hang seltzers. Only
Ready
30,
to drinks.
only 40 calories or
Yes,
50
the
calories.
RTDs.
How do you guys compete in a market like that now with a lot of people going that direction? How do you guys differentiate yourselves? Make you different?
Well, we like to make cocktails with real ingredients. And, most of our cocktails are still 3 ingredients. We have a ton of recipes on our website, and usually they're less calories too if you make them at home.
Facts.
And we do a lot of batch cocktails too. So it's, simple. It's easy. Throw a pitcher, throw 3 or 4 ingredients in, and you're ready for the day.
I love it. So in the region, as far as the region, where can they, are people finding, are you guys in a lot of bars, restaurants in the area right now? You have like an estimate number of how many places you're in right now, or?
Yeah, we are. I mean, we're at the beginning stages, but we're really seeing a growth spurt now with this award. And, but we've expanded from Ocean City, Annapolis, Baltimore, D.C., Hartford County, Montgomery County. So we really are expanding, but, still in the infancy stages of a startup.
In your wildest dreams and thoughts, did you think you ever would be owners of a vodka company?
No. Never dreamt that. In fact, when we finally, after we did all this research, we all kind of looked at each other. Well, I guess we were on the phone, but we looked at each other like, are we really doing this? Because we were at the point, it was like, okay, now we have to put money out there. Are we doing this? And we're like, you know what? People need this. I think that we really need to do it. And we believed in it. And now here we are.
What was the oh shit moment?
There's one every day.
Okay. There has to be. What was the oh shit moment where you're like,
we're almost out of product.
Shit got real. What was that when shit got real? What was that moment?
Oh, I don't know. We had such a interesting start because we started through an NFT.
Okay.
And, we started really marketing on Web3 and using the internet and really kind of twisting what a traditional liquor brand does. So I think from the beginning we were being told like, oh, well, that's not how it's usually done. And we were like,
we were
yeah,
recreating the system.
That's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
So I think it was just a constant. And now every day or every week, Kim's like, oh, I need more of this tomorrow. And I'm like, oh, shit,
Or
let's
this
figure
event,
that out.
But, also on our launch day, we sold hundreds of cases in 1 hour. And that was very exciting. But it was also like, okay, how are we going to fill these? We need a distributor. We need to get the product up to Maryland. Hundreds, yes. In 1 hour. And so because of this unique launch with NFT, we were the first ever to accept cryptocurrency for a spirit. And then it was like, how are we going to get it to everyone? Because it was across 36 states. So we actually shipped to 46 states. Okay. And in 1 hour, we had orders for that represented 36 of them. So that was a pretty exciting start.
You're ahead of the curve with the NFT because people don't really understand all that.
No.
I'm not even saying a lot of you. Listen, if I can't touch the money, you can't see it, I don't touch it. But that's a cool thing. That's a lane that you're in that's really unique. That's really cool.
Yeah. We're kind of looking at, the liquor industry and what they usually do. And then we're like, but what do we want to do? What makes sense for us? What makes sense for our brand? Because being made with beets, we're already doing the unusual, doing the not the norm.
A unique product, a unique launch, a unique approach. And, we're not always doing everything the way everyone always did it. So, we're reinventing ourselves regularly too. So we're trying to stay relevant and see what the community wants.
What do you want people to walk away from this episode with, from Wisher Vodka and you two? What do you guys want people to walk away with?
I think it'd be great if people walked away with the fact that Wisher is made of beets, but what is your favorite alcohol made with? Because I think that's just an interesting question. But also try Wisher. It's really an interesting vodka, and it's not a regular vodka.
And what's in your product? Know what you're putting in your body.
I like that. But I'm not letting you guys off the hook that easy. We always do a speed round on No Pix After Dark podcast. So now here's the question. I didn't ask the question. That was my fault for not pre-screening. Is anybody a vegetarian before I ask the questions?
No.
Okay.
But it is a vegan product.
Okay. So you did, okay. That was a good plug, the vegan product. Okay.
Yes.
This is a vegan product.
It is. We use vegan processes, and so it is vegan. and we lab test for gluten and grain. So you can be certain that we didn't use any ingredients that include gluten and grain, and we lab test to make sure nothing got in during the process, and you can sip with confidence.
I love that. All right, speed round. Ready?
Oh, probably not.
Okay.
You got it ready.
We're ready. We're ready.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right, gotta make sure, because now you guys from the Midwest.
Yeah.
So I'm out to curtail the questions in the Midwest. All right.
Okay, let's go.
All right. Chicago hot dog or Chicago pizza?
Ooh, that one's
You can only
hard.
pick
Chicago
one.
pizza.
You can only pick one.
Chicago pizza, Detroit hot dog,
What's a
Ooh.
Detroit hot dog?
mustard, chili, and onions.
Ooh, controversy here. We got controversy here. The Chicago hot dog's a little different. It's a little different. It's a different. All right. What do you
I'd
say?
go Chicago pizza.
That deep dish is tough.
I mean, it's like a whole meal. You got to commit
So
to it,
good.
and you got to be ready for it.
Okay.
One slice will fill you for 3 days.
Yeah. It really does. It really does. Crab cakes, or actually eating crabs and picking them?
Crab cakes.
Crab.
See, I'm a crab. I like to pick. You know why? Because I like to have a conversation.
Yeah, you gotta smash
you're
crabs.
like, when your hands are nasty, you're not touching that phone. You're gonna, because I want to have that conversation. Nobody can. Everybody gotta put the phone down.
You're making
That's
friends
true,
and you're
that's true.
laughing.
Yeah, it's a little different.
yeah,
a little different.
yeah, I love it.
All right, Midwest cheese curds or the Philly cheese whiz.
Gluten-free option, please.
Oh, my bad. I don't know.
No corn, no wheat.
No corn, no wheat. Sorry about that. What about yourself?
I mean, I would choose cheese curds, but I'm also lactose intolerant. So
You're like, oh wow, okay.
we're not. We're trying to stay away from.
What about steaks? Can we do steaks?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
All right. How do you guys like your steaks? Medium or medium rare?
Medium rare. With horseradish.
Medium
Okay. My mom says like well done. I'm like, that's like burnt. I can't do that.
That's too. That's gonna be dry.
Yeah,
dry.
no butterfly.
If I jumped in you guys' cars right now, what would we playing?
What was the song? Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Oh, Drake. Okay.
That's what we listened to on the way here.
Oh, okay. I like that.
I love Drake.
Oh, you got me pumped. Okay.
I took my son to a Florida concert.
Okay. Your favorite concert you've ever been to? Dead or alive. They can be dead or alive right now. Musician.
Gosh, I have a top 5, but
All right, give me top three. Top three.
but I have to say Taylor Swift is one of them.
Being a Swiftie.
She was amazing. Prince
I went to
was
Prince.
incredible.
Incredible concert. See him live.
Metallica.
Different. I have not seen Metallica.
Who's my other? You go, Em.
Okay. Well, I just went to the Rolling Stones and it was great.
Yep.
So
I went to Voodoo
that
Lounge
was
store when
awesome.
I was young, so definitely a vibe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Motley Crue was
Okay.
incredible back in the day. Trying to think something more current I've been to that I fell in love with. I think for me, it's about the showmanship. So I've seen a lot. I did see, it was a charitable event in New York, and I think it had 15 different rap artists that I thought that show was amazing. For me, it's about the showmanship as much as the music, and I like all kinds of music.
I just went to a Missy Elliott concert. It was phenomenal.
Oh, I would
I was
love
blown away.
that.
Probably the best concerts I've been to since Bruce Springsteen in Madison Square Garden. That was probably one of the best ones I've ever seen.
Morgan Wallen was a good one.
Okay,
I saw
Morgan
that
Wallen.
recent, more current.
Everybody's he's hot right now.
Chase Rice.
Okay.
I dabble in all kinds of
I see.
music.
Yeah,
I'm from
you're all-
Detroit,
You went to a lot
Motown,
of
baby.
concerts,
Motown.
You're-
I
you're
went
across
to
the
a
spectrum.
lot.
Yeah.
I did go to a lot of concerts. That's an interesting question. I
Yeah,
like
you
that one.
gotta think a little bit about it. Where can we find your vodka online? Tell us on the website. Where can we find social media? All that good stuff, so people can plug in and dial in and find you guys.
So wishervodka.com
Okay.
is the best place to find us. And then we are on Instagram, we are in Facebook, Twitter, all sorts of stuff.
You
So
guys
Everything.
TikToking now?
We're
We-
everywhere.
we have a TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what all the young kids
Yes.
do now. I don't know. I'm trying to be cool with it, but I'm not.
I learned so much on TikTok. So
I do learn how to make meals on TikTok. Actually,
yeah.
it's better than YouTube. Actually,
It's so fast and so quick.
that's all people want. Well, I want to thank you for your time. Hey, No Pix After Dark certified drink right here. This is amazing.
Cheers.
Thank you guys for coming in town, for hanging out.
Thank
We definitely
you.
gotta hang out at Maggie's Farm one day.
Yeah, I can't
and
wait.
sit back
One
and
of my favorite
relax and
spots.
just chit chat. But Thank you so much.
Tilted Row is
again.
another one we should try.
Oh, is there another one?
Tilted Row is another great location with Wisher down here in downtown. I love it.
I'm going to check it out.
Yes,
I'm going to check it
please.
out. And I definitely...
Empanada Lady. There's a few good ones.
Okay. And then you said something about October promo.
Yeah, so Baltimore Office of Promotion in the Arts, we call it BOPA. I don't know how you might know it, but they have free fall in the month of October, and you'll see featured cocktails throughout the city and on their website and their Instagram as well as ours. So look for us and see what new locations and hot spots you're going to find us in.
All right, folks, you heard it here first. Love, peace, we're out.
Cheers.